George Smith Patton Jr. The name evokes an image of a hard-charging general, riding at the front of his troops, pistol at his side, eyes fixed on victory. To some, he was the embodiment of American grit, the man who outpaced the enemy and inspired soldiers to fight beyond exhaustion. To others, he was unpredictable, volatile, a leader whose recklessness risked lives and alliances. Today, we march into the life, battles, and controversies of old blood and guts. Was Patton a master of war, or a disaster waiting to happen? If this video made you see things from a new angle, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Hero or Villain, and share this video. Thanks for watching. Trigger moments: the rise of a warrior. Born in 1885 into a proud military family, Patton's life seemed destined for the battlefield. He attended West Point, immersed himself in military history, and developed an almost romantic vision of war. During World War I, Patton commanded America's first tank units, proving his adaptability and hunger for innovation. But it was in World War II where his legend and controversy would truly ignite. Leading the U.S. 7th and later 3rd Army, Patton spearheaded lightning advances across North Africa, Sicily, and Europe. His ability to inspire troops, coordinate massive offensives, and adapt in chaos earned him the respect, and sometimes the fear, of friend and foe alike. The legacy debate: hero or liability. Supporters argue that without Patton's aggression, the war in Europe might have dragged on, costing countless more lives. His quick strikes disrupted German defenses, saving cities from destruction and prisoners from execution. Critics counter that his impulsive remarks, including controversial political comments, and his infamous slapping of shell-shocked soldiers risked undermining military discipline and Allied unity. Was Patton's brilliance worth the risks that came with his unpredictability? The strategist's edge: genius or reckless? Patton's battlefield instincts were razor-sharp. He anticipated enemy moves, seized opportunities others missed, and executed maneuvers that became textbook examples of mobile warfare. His drive and decisiveness often caught the enemy off guard, and his armies covered distances in days that others might take weeks to achieve. But the same daring that made him formidable also skirted disaster. At times, his rapid advances stretched supply lines to the breaking point, exposed flanks to counterattack, and clashed with Allied plans. Even among fellow generals, whispers persisted: was Patton a calculated genius, or a gambler whose luck might someday run out? The man behind the medals: inspiration or intimidation? To his troops, Patton could be a towering figure, a leader who demanded their best and led from the front. His blunt speeches, colorful language, and visible presence at the front lines stirred pride and determination. Yet not every soldier thrived under his command. Patton's unyielding discipline, harsh criticism, and very public punishments could crush spirits as much as they could steel resolve. The infamous slapping incidents weren't isolated lapses. They reflected a leadership style that valued toughness above all else. For some, he was a mentor in the crucible of war. For others, a tyrant in uniform. Cultural and global impact. Patton's larger-than-life persona transcended the battlefield. He became a cultural icon, depicted in books, films, and military academies as both a symbol of American power and a warning about the dangers of unchecked ego. Abroad, reactions were mixed. Some Allied leaders respected his results, but feared his unpredictability. In the Soviet Union, he was seen as both a fierce adversary and a potential post-war threat. His post-war comments about turning on the Soviets only fueled Cold War tensions. Did you know? Patton believed in reincarnation and claimed he had been a warrior in previous lives, from ancient Rome to Napoleon's armies. He carried ivory-handled pistols, not pearl, as the myth goes. He once read the Bible cover to cover during a campaign, seeking both strategy and moral guidance. His nickname Old Blood and Guts was popular with the press, but some soldiers joked, "Our blood is guts." Sketch of the day. A grim-faced general stands firmly on the hood of a mud-splattered jeep in the biting, icy winds of Bastogne. Snow clings stubbornly to his greatcoat, each flake melting slowly against the warmth of his resolve. The polished revolver at his hip catches a fleeting glint of pale winter light, a sharp contrast to the muted, frost-covered world around him. Behind him, tanks rumble softly at idle, exhaust curling into the frozen air like smoke from a battlefield long past, each machine coiled and ready to strike at his command. In the distance, a faint column of black smoke rises against the gray sky, a silent reminder of the fight still ahead. His gaze is fixed not on the enemy, but on the horizon, as if daring the war to test him again. Final thoughts. George S. Patton was many things: a tactician of rare brilliance, a leader who inspired fierce loyalty, and a man whose flaws were as large as his accomplishments. His victories helped shape the outcome of World War II, but his controversies continue to color his legacy. Perhaps the truest measure of Patton is that, decades after his death, we are still debating him. Proof that he was never just another general. He was a force of nature, for better and for worse. If this video made you see things from a new angle, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Hero or Villain, and share this video. Thanks for watching.